to the very first event in the 12-hour Make AO stream relay, currently 9.5-hour Make AO stream relay, because we cancelled one of them. If people are confused by the playlist having numbering that doesn't line up, that's why. Yes, hello.
Hi.
Would you guys like to introduce yourselves real quick? I'm sure everyone knows who you are, but...
Hi, I'm Anna. I'm a fantasy writer who sometimes makes videos, and thanks for having me, Marta.
And hi, I'm Malin. As you can see, I try. I try to post videos every now and then, and I try to write anything to do with magic and murder and mayhem. That's it.
And my name is Marta, you're on my channel, and I also make videos sometimes, and I write fantasy sometimes.
We're the Sometimes crew.
Yeah, we're the Sometimes crew. That's a good name.
Yeah, I challenged myself to make weekly videos for 10 weeks. It lasted 3 weeks.
Hey, 3 weeks is still really good in my book.
That's
They
better
were
than
all
0.
pre-edited. I still only lasted 3 weeks. Yeah, what are you guys working on today? What's the plan?
I have a few things I could do this morning. I think I'm probably going to be beta reading.
Ooh. Who are
Uh,
you beta reading for?
oh, no one. I'm beta reading for Malin. I'm so excited. I have already read the book, and I need to do another pass because I got so into it that I forgot to do a good job of anything.
I mean,
So
that's a good sign.
It's
it
the
was
highest form of compliment.
excellent I also have not done my bullet journal at all for June, so I may work on that as well.
Nice.
How about you, Mel?
I'm gonna be. There's 2 things I want to do. I'm gonna be editing my vlog for the month of May for. Is it Chaos in Bloom? The name of this month event. I feel like it was Chaos in Bloom.
Yes, so we call it Make Chaos Reign every year, and then this year specifically the subtitle is Chaos
Yes.
in Bloom. Yes.
So I've got a vlog coming for that where I vlogged myself trying to do all of the prompts that I could. So there's a lot of footage that I need to sift through. So yeah, I'm going to start doing that, I think, in the first sprint. And then there's a couple more things I need to do that I'm trying to decide. Like I'm trying to plan kitchen stuff in my house, and just that needs to be done. And also I want to start reading because we did like a swap exchange of our novels with Anna and Hudson. I finished Hudson's book, so I need to start Anna's now. So that's my next better read as well.
That's so exciting. I also have been told that I may be getting Anna's, and I'm very excited to have time to start it.
I'm very grateful to both of you.
I'm so
Also,
excited
I
to
can't
read
wait
it.
to watch your vlog. I'm so excited.
I hope I do a good job of it because there's a lot of. I just filmed whatever, like, because I was on holiday for 2 weeks. I just had my phone with me and it was like, I'll just film bits here and there. So it's a little bit chaotic at the moment. But it's, on theme, chaos in bloom.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm sure it's perfect. I am actually also working on my Make Chaos Reign blog during it's literally just exporting now, so I'm gonna watch it through to make sure that everything's fine, and then I gotta make a thumbnail, and hopefully it'll be up today.
Yay!
Exciting.
Always a good day when I get a Marta video.
Aww. I still haven't watched your video that you uploaded yesterday. I'm so excited. I'm gonna reward myself by watching that once mine is done.
Sounds good.
We have Keiko here. Hello, and also Flora is here. Hi, Flora. And Keiko is eating cake for lunch. And to their defense, that is actually socially acceptable in Germany. I had a cinnamon bun for breakfast, so I don't judge. I just noticed that says lunch and not breakfast. That is slightly weirder, but I'll take it. And I really need to write on my fanfic because next week we get trailer and gameplay on Dragon Age Dreadwolf.
Ooh.
Exciting. Actually, yeah, breakfast-wise, my husband is buying breakfast. Like, we missed the deadline for McDonald's breakfast, unfortunately. It
Sad
closed
time.
30 minutes ago. So,
Aw.
so he's like finding another, like cafe place that does like similar, like McMuffin vibes type of thing. So I
What
think I'm getting one during the stream.
What is your usual McDonald's breakfast order?
I'm a sausage and egg McMuffin girly. Like that's my go-to, you know?
Marta?
I did not realize McDonald's did breakfast.
What?
Now you do.
Marta, you've been missing out. It's
Yeah.
better than regular McDonald's.
It sounds better, but I'm not a fan of regular McDonald's.
Fair.
The only thing
Yeah.
I normally get from McDonald's is the ice cream. That is so good.
Fair. They're always broken. The machines are always broken.
I was just going to say, is that
No,
only
it's
a
fine
thing
now.
in America that the machines are always broken?
Yeah.
Yeah. I also do a sausage, egg, and cheese, but my husband Luke is a big fan of the McGriddle, and I have to say sometimes I do get a McGriddle, which
Fair.
is, I think if I remember right, it's sausage in between two like syrup-soaked pancakes. So it's just
always
like
decadent when you describe it.
it's extremely, extremely rich, but sometimes it hits.
Yeah. Sometimes you need that. And like I did not go out last night, but my husband went out last night and came back quite late. So then I know the day after he's gonna order some food and I just get it for free.
That's right.
I love that for you. Keiko says, I only get chicken McNuggets in emergency hungry cases in McDonald's. By the way, the Germans also call McDonald's McDoof or McDum.
Like in French, we do, like the French people in particular, not Belgians, but like they love to invert words all the time as like a slang thing. So when you're saying, I'm going to get McDonald's, like you could say, I'm going to get a McDo. That's what you would say in French. And then the French people would say, I'm going to get a Domac. Like, if you're
Makes no
ever
sense.
in France, people will say, do you want to get a Domac?
Oh my God.
That's what I mean.
That's so
Just making
funny.
it complicated on purpose.
Yeah. Sorry, completely digressed there.
That's all right. I'm here for it. I really don't have enough questions to cover 2 hours. So. I do have a couple of questions though. So what I'm gonna do is put the first one on screen, and then people can think about it during the first sprint. Mostly because in my case I've forgotten what I've done all month, so I need to look at the prompts again. But the first question for anyone that participated in the event, I'm not sure. Anna, did you do the event? Or I know Malin did.
I probably did a couple of prompts, but
That's good enough.
yeah, unfortunately my work life kind of exploded this month, so it was a sad month for me. But I do want to go back and look at the prompts and see what
You may have done some accidentally,
I
because
know
there
I
was
read
some like people watching and stuff like that you could have done
Yeah.
without realizing.
I definitely know I did that, and I also read an AuthorTuber's book. So I think I will probably have a garden party of some kind to present.
I'm gonna rewatch my conclusion because I went through them in my vlog to see what my party would look like, and I was planning on making like maybe a collage at the end of what it will look like with I don't know, like putting
that sounds
together
so
cut out little pictures online of like this is what my party will look like.
Cute.
I was planning on doing an illustration of mine, and then I was just like, I have
Oh,
too
you're
much
not
on my
gonna do it?
plate.
Okay.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, as long as you've done one prompt, you can answer all the questions, so don't worry about it.
This sounds good. Thank you.
I'm just gonna address this real quick. So Keiko, if you're not aware, we've been running an event called May Chaos Reign this month, which has different prompts. And the sort of theme of this is to plan an imaginary garden party as you complete the prompts. So if you haven't done it, you won't be able to answer this. But if you want to, there are links in the description with the prompt images. And if you've done any during the month of May that you can tick off, then you can say like, So for example, the location prompt that I did was, I can't even remember now, read outside, right outside, I think. And that means that if you've done that, your garden party will happen in a whimsical woodland wildflower field. So it's like, yes, okay.
Like,
Right,
I
Keiko
watched
is
a
away.
flooring film, so I do have a greenhouse. Even though I also read a book with a floral cover, so I have a palace ground with a greenhouse in there.
Perfect. If you've done multiple, that totally works. I was just trying to address this because it made me laugh.
I don't have
I
a
also
garden.
don't have a garden. Okay, shall I start a sprint? Do we want like a little warm up one and then we'll do longer ones afterwards? How's everyone
Whichever works
feeling?
for you. Yeah.
Yeah?
I
I'm
think that's a good
using.
idea to plan what I want to do in the other sprints.
Sounds good. I'm getting an ad. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, so we're doing a little 20-minute one to start with, and I will see you in 20 minutes. that was the entire stream and the sprint. I definitely did not just run in here.
I see that the MacDo has arrived, or Do-Mac.
Ooh.
No, that was cafe place because
Oh, right.
we missed out on the breakfast. It
Right.
was very nice though.
Good.
Just finishing right on time.
How did you guys do? Anything other than getting breakfast?
It was good. I pretty much just did a very quick May Chaos Reign spread in my bullet journal to figure out how I actually did, and I actually did a lot better than I thought.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Would you like to also answer the question while you have that in front of you?
Sure. Yeah. So I think when I originally took the quiz, I think I got like a comfy cozy party, but we went in a completely different direction. I absolutely love how it came out. So for the food, I did, of course, treat myself with a dessert item. Luke and I went to a restaurant called Pie Bar where you can get slices of pie and take them home. So I do have a 3-tiered cake at my party. I do also have champagne at my party from people watching at the park. I will have a VIP guest, seeing as I read a book by an author tuber.
Was that also Tuba Hudson?
That is Malin. I read Malin's book this month. Who the VIP guest is, undetermined.
Well, obviously it has to be Malin.
It's me. I'm at your party.
I kind of think I have accidentally done Malin's birthday party.
You literally, I think, have all the prompts I have as well. So I think our parties are, we're hosting a party together at this point.
We're a joint party. Well, let's see if you have the rest, or we'll combine them. But for location, I got Palace Grounds because I read a book with a floral cover. I read the Wisteria Society for Lady Scoundrels, so it has like wisteria flowers all over it. I have fairy lights for writing during sunrise sunset. I'm sure I did that at some point. Okay, and this last one for the dress code, I have to appeal the court. So let me know if I could get away with this. For full regalia, reading a book with a royal word or image. The only other book I read apart from the Wisteria Society was Malin's project, which is affectionately called Space Princess Project.
Oh yeah.
However, it has been retitled and doesn't technically have a cover yet, so...
Yeah, and the title might change again anyway, and there's nothing.
I would say that fits the prompt a lot closer than what I did for that prompt, so I'm gonna say it counts.
Excellent. Then everyone has to come to our joint party in full regalia.
Nice. Oh, you've got the full regalia, because mine is a costume party, so...
I love it. It works.
But I got really similar prompts, and I was writing them down at some point, because I was like, I don't remember, so I need to write them down. So we've got the palace ground, which...
Yes.
But I also have the greenhouse. So I think,
such a vibe.
there's a greenhouse in the palace ground. That makes sense to me,
It's giving
that
Bridgerton.
totally works.
Right? And it's for people who want to take a little break away from the wild party that we're throwing.
Yeah.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
Decorations, I have topiary and paper chains, which
Beautiful.
I think sounds really cute together anyway.
It does. It does.
Beverages, I have champagne. But there's also sparkling water for the thirsty girlies out there. And there is also tea and coffee, because this is an all day and night party. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
You've got tea and coffee in the morning for people
No
to
one is
wake up,
leaving.
Exactly. And then food-wise, I also have 3-tiered cake, but I also have finger sandwiches. So I think that way we have a little bit more options than just a cake.
Mm-hmm. I guess we can round it out, yeah.
Entertainment, I do have the VIP guest as well. I feel like we're each other's VIP guest at this point.
I love it.
Maybe we can find, what if our VIP guest is Marta? Because she's one of the Chaos Queens, so she's literally a queen. So we've invited the queen to our party.
We've invited the queen, and that's why we have to wear full regalia.
Exactly.
I
It's
accept the
all making
invitation.
sense.
I will say this: you forgot that we do have clowns because we're on this stream right now. So, however, the way I was seeing it is, it's like almost like we've got like a burlesque show thing with, like sort of
Yeah.
elegant, cool clowns thing going
Mhm.
on.
Like a Hans Zimmer
I was
clown.
thinking court jesters
Yes.
for mine.
I don't know. I'm trying to make cool clowns. I don't know if it's possible.
Yeah. Maybe they're also like trapeze artists.
Yes, exactly. That's the vibe I'm thinking of. Sort of like in Shadow and Bone when she goes to like like the Netflix show of the
Yeah.
Did you watch the first season? Because I only watched the first season and not the second.
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
only
In the
one
first
Hudson and
season,
I
I think
actually
it was,
watched it together.
they go to a party and like there's like a trapeze artist and there's like a lot of things going on. It's in the palace and all that. So I'm thinking those types of vibes.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
And then finally, my dress code is costume parties. I'm thinking it can be full regalia, but like we're doing a Louis XIV party or something. It's a
Mhm.
costume party based in, France, Versailles, Louis XIV
Yes.
vibe.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, everyone needs to come in like a huge dress.
I'm just saying, our party is popping. Like, it's the best party ever.
I'm pretty satisfied. I'm really happy with this.
I absolutely love both slash your combined party, and I'm
And I'm
very glad I
excited
get
that
to
you're
be
a VIP
invited.
guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also wrote down basically just I watched back the video that I'm going to be uploading soon and typed out what I said in my conclusion. So, this is what I have. My garden party is happening in a whimsical woodland wildflower field, but I'm thinking like it's regal themed, so like going out on a hunting party type thing and then having a
Ooh,
picnic out in the woods after your
that
regal
works.
Love.
thing. Um, and it will be decorated with fairy lights, garden gnomes, and a topiary. Don't ask me what a topiary is doing in the woods, but it's there. I'll be serving berry scones, a sweet jet cake, and a vegetable platter.
Mm.
Nice. That's a good selection.
Yeah.
No one's going hungry.
Exactly.
You can drink smoothies and sparkling water because I failed to do the tea and coffee prompt, even though I said I would. And then the dress code is full regalia, and you can play lawn darts and watch the clowns slash court jesters.
Wow.
Yes, that
Love
worked.
it. You got so many prompts in there. That's
Yeah, you did
awesome.
a lot.
Surprising, really, considering I started halfway through the month, but
Crushed it.
Yeah, because at some point, I guess, because the prompts were getting delivered week by week, I was like, are we meant to do that prompt only in that first week and then second week, or can we do them at any time? Because I did combine two of the prompts together because I watched a foreign film that was also a spooky movie. So I had two in one because,
oh yeah, that totally works.
okay.
I definitely.
Oh,
Sorry, apparently we're still not over the coughing.
I was going to say, are you okay?
Yeah, I just don't like coughing into my mic, so I'm always like, how mute? Where? What on earth was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I definitely, as the prompts were being released, looked at whether I had done any of them already. So like the lawn darts, I technically, like I did gardening for that. I did that at the start of the month, and then it wasn't until later I remembered that was a prompt. I was like, oh yeah, cool, I've got that now. So yeah, you can absolutely do it whenever you want.
Okay, nice.
Let's look at some other people's garden parties. So Flora said there's going to be lots of food, finger sandwiches, veggie platter with dips, and a sweet jet cake, but only sparkling water to drink. You can pick some fresh peppermint to add to. That sounds lovely. We'll have lawn darts, and this wasn't an option, but I'll add it anyway. Viking chess slash cup.
Ooh.
Okay, that sounds
Nice.
fun. And of course, it's a pajama party.
Nice.
Crystal is here. Good morning, Crystal.
Morning.
Hello to Crystal. Keiko got 260 words and already at 834 for the day. Wow.
Awesome.
Nice.
And Crystal likes all of our parties. Feel free to let us know what your party looks like if you ended up having a party, Crystal. No pressure though. Um, yes, I'm trying to figure out whether to do the next question in a sprint, or do we want to chat for a little more? What's everyone feeling like?
I don't mind. We can chat for a little bit more, and then do the question before we start the next sprint. How long are you making your other sprints?
I was thinking chunkier ones, but time dependent might not make them chunky ones. Because I do have 2 more questions. Maybe we just go straight into a sprint and then chat again after.
Are you thinking like time-wise? You actually need to get them going.
Yeah, I was trying to do the maths in my head, like actually when I have to. So I'll just read out the next question and then people can think about it during the sprint. What was your favorite prompt that you completed this month? So I'm thinking more which one was the most fun for you to do, like what did you enjoy the most? And I'm going to. We had like 3 ads on this timer during that, and I wasn't at my desk, so I kept seeing them on
You
my
need
computer.
an ad blocker.
And, yes, I really do. I kept running over to skip them when I noticed. Oh, great, we've got another one. Okay.
The one I use is uBlock Origin. I shouldn't say this out loud on a stream. Maybe YouTube's going to ban us because I've said that. But it's the only one that works with YouTube ads.
Got it. Thank you. Okay. I'm thinking half an hour, then it'll be 1/4 past, and then okay, that works.
Keiko, it works. That one works. Like I said, it's the only one that does. All the other ones they've managed to go around, but this one still.
Crystal's party was cancelled on account of natural disasters, mental health, and busy life. But I'm gonna look to see if anything was done without me paying attention.
Yeah, I mean that's what Anna did, and then she ended up having a full party.
We had a full party. It was great.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. Happy sprinting. That was the end of the sprint.
I ran to get a coffee right before this finished. It was like 2 minutes. Okay, I can do it.
I mean, the sprint before that, I ran to get water and then basically dropped on the way into the room because I was walking too fast and then had to clean up, and that's why I was running around.
Oh no.
It's fine, everything's fine. How did that go for you guys?
Good. I switched gears and started doing some beta reading, so that was great.
Nice. I did some more vlog editing. I feel like I've gotten most of my introduction to the events, the prompts, and the 2 first prompts I was going to do, talking a little bit about the topiary one and the regal flower book cover
Awesome.
one. So yeah.
I'm so excited.
I had to re-export my video because I noticed I forgot to add an intro.
That's annoying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I started working on the thumbnail while that's going.
Fair.
Yeah, I wanted to have it exporting during the stream, so I was really rushing it this morning, and I normally leave the intro till last. I just did not make one. We had a couple of people, mostly Crystal, answer the previous question. Where did I drop off? Okay, so after consulting Notion, my party was at a haunted hedge maze. There was berry scones, a sweet-lit cake, gotta love my birthday containing 2 cakes, and we had sparkling water and smoothies.
There you go, Crystal.
Nice.
There wasn't a dress code, it was pretty chill. Except there was a dress code, or at least I'm counting it. Rude. And I'm a queen, so lol costume party because I watched Underworld series. Vampires are spooky. I know Underworld is an action series, not a spooky series, so I also watched a couple
I think
of
it
horror
counts.
gameplay
It counts.
things. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and to me, horror games are a lot scarier than horror movies sometimes because just there's so much more tension.
Yeah.
And Keiko did some Duolingo and got 205 words.
Nice.
Excellent.
Did the 2 of you want to answer the question below?
Sure. Yeah, I think definitely seeing as I used it for 2 of my prompts, I have to go with reading Malin's book was the favorite prompt I completed this month. I've been so excited to read Space Princess for a year probably, or ever since Malin told me the idea. I was like, I need to read this immediately, and I tell Malin all the time, she is my ideal writer. I love her story brain so much. So I'm having the time of my life finally getting to enjoy this book.
That's so nice. And I'm glad that I found a good target audience critique partner. Because the thing is, it's hard to find people are going to genuinely enjoy your book and not just be good at criticizing it and telling you what needs to improve, right? So you want to find the right.
Right.
For me, I've got several answers, so I'm gonna try to not do the same answer as Anna and not say reading Hudson's book because I feel like that's cheating. But if I have the exact same answer, I'm gonna say one of my favorite prompts was watching the spooky / frightening film because I had never heard of this movie before, and it was I think it's called Valley of the Dead, and it's a zombie movie. It's a Spanish movie, and it takes place during the Spanish Civil War, and 2 opposite factions, groups of people from the 2 opposite factions, end up having to work together to fight off the zombies because the dead do not care. You are. And if you want to survive, you're gonna have to work together.
Wow.
And it was so
that.
funny in a dry, deadpan humor type of way, and in a really old school action movie type of way that I really enjoyed. So that was probably one of my favorite prompts to complete. But I was hesitating with my topiary prompt because that was rearranging a space in your house or your residence, right? And it wasn't fun to do, but I felt so good afterwards that still counted as a really good prompt because I swapped finally my winter and summer wardrobes and
I
did
still
like a
need to
lot
do
of
that.
I did a lot of decluttering and everything at the same time, and I filmed the whole process, so it's in the vlog.
Yay!
So yeah, that's probably
Aw.
like the most productive one. So I felt the best after doing that one, but not during it.
That sounds so satisfying.
I think my answer is probably gonna be kind of cheating because this is technically a lot of prompts, but so we moved recently and our new flat has a balcony. So basically all the prompts involving the balcony were my favorites. So like the reading in nature prompt, I did on my balcony. The watching the sunset prompt, I did on my balcony. Rearranging an area of your house, I set up some garden furniture on my balcony. Also, the hobby was gardening, which I did on my balcony. So all of those.
Wow, MVP is the balcony.
Yeah. You should have balconies at your party. Like, it should be a garden party with balconies that overlook the garden and people can just go on the little balconies.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna have my garden party in the forest, but actually, like, tree houses with balconies
Yes!
in the
Oh my
forest.
god, I love a tree house. That
Oh,
sounds so cute.
that's a vibe. That's a vibe.
I love
That's
that.
perfect.
Um, let's see what other people replied to this one. Crystal said favorite prompt was street-lit cake, I guess, because there's been so much treating myself to cake. Flora said, I think I had most fun picking out and watching a foreign film and making it a proper movie night. Also the third prompt because I treated myself to chocolate pudding and made cheesecake.
Oh, nice.
I love the foreign film prompt. That was such a good idea.
It was
Yeah,
really
I'm sorry I
hard
didn't get around to
to. It was. Did you not feel as well, Marta, that it was hard to decide what counted as a foreign film? Because I was like, everything I watch is a foreign film. I'm not
Yeah.
English, I'm not American, so
Yeah, technically, I guess I've done that prompt as well.
yeah, that's the thing. I was like, does that count, or do I need to watch a foreign film compared to American and English, like language or whatever?
But also can't be Spanish.
Oh well,
In
that's
my
what I did
case.
a Spanish one.
Yeah, no, in your case it can. Like, this. Because then also I used to watch German films as a child because I grew up in German school, so like, would I count that as a foreign film?
Yeah,
or is
that
it
would
just something I
count.
normally watch? Like,
I feel like that would count, but also like. So I've been watching a lot of Korean dramas and TV shows, so I feel like they could have, sort of filled the prompt anyway. But then I was like, I did start watching a French TV show recently, and then I was like, does that count? Does it not? So yeah.
international girly problems.
Yeah. You're too multicultural.
Like, nothing is foreign to us.
Oh, Mars is here. Hi, Mars. Hello, Mary. That made me laugh.
To correct.
Werewolves are definitely show their age, but werewolves are hot live action.
Mm,
Did I get all of them? Yeah, I think I did. True vampires are easier done. Yep. Mars's favorite prompt was making friendship bracelets. We're gonna ignore the fact that I've only made one so far. I'll get to the others, I promise.
I had to laugh because I did actually make friendship bracelets in April, but I couldn't count it. And I was like, so close.
When in April? Was it like end of April?
It was right at the end of April. We went to Florida for my sister-in-law's bridal shower, and part of the shower we had friendship bracelet kits out so everyone could make one. So
That's so cute.
it was in
Aww.
Naples, Florida, and my whole family went, and we were really looking forward to it all year. We kept calling it the Napril trip because we're going to Naples in April. So I put Napril on my friendship
It sounds like you're
bracelet.
saying nipples, and so it just keeps confusing me.
It's a little inappropriate sounding.
Oh, that sounds so much fun. The
That's so
bracelet prompt was one that I really wanted to do and then didn't get around to doing, and I'm sad.
It was really fun. I could get addicted to it.
I didn't do on purpose any of the prompts that were like make friendship bracelets or get into a new hobby, because I have a problem with that already as it stands, where I will just buy supplies to do a new hobby and then do it for like a month and then never touch it again. And then that just creates more clutter, and I need to not do that again. So
I
I was like, nope, I'm not
yes.
going to touch these prompts.
I totally get that. Unfortunately for me, I have enough supplies to make friendship bracelets around already, so like it would have been a good prompt to use up some supplies.
Yeah. That's a great idea. I'm gonna try really hard in June and July to like do other hobbies. While my book is out getting read by different people, I'm gonna try to not write. And like I have
Mm.
a sewing machine. I've been trying to learn how to sew for like the past 2 years, but have I sat down to actually try something? No, not really.
Aww.
I picked
All
up
these things.
sewing a while ago, and then we got Edgar, and as a puppy, I just
Mm,
stopped doing hobbies when he was like, it was impossible. And
yeah.
then when we moved house, I was like, I'm not gonna carry this fucking big, heavy piece of machinery.
Aww.
And so I
Yeah.
got rid of it. But yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't using it enough. Again, another hobby that I tried as well and
Yeah.
just couldn't. What am I doing?
Clearly, I like, yeah, choosing hobbies that are time consuming and take a long time to build skill in, and you have to sit down and like dedicate yourself to learning. It's like, why?
Do you
Yeah.
still do crochet, Marta?
Um, good question.
I have
Yes.
a colleague at work who does amazing crochet things, and I have on top of my desk. She gave me around at Christmas this
Oh,
little,
Aww.
it's like a
So
little Christmas
cute.
tree ornament. And she does like lot bigger stuff than this, and she constantly posts them on her. She has like an Instagram dedicated to her crocheting, and she posts all the time. And
wow.
so because of that, I keep getting Instagram reels recommended to me of people doing amazing crochet stuff, and I'm just like, I will not pick up this hobby. I will not pick up this hobby.
That's me too. I'm like so scared of falling into the
Mm.
crochet rabbit hole because I do knit, but it's a lot more time consuming, I think, than crochet. So I can see crochet being really satisfying because you can finish things a tiny bit quicker.
I mean, it depends on what you're making.
It's
Small
true.
things are very quick. Big things are very not quick.
Mm.
Mm.
But yeah, I am technically still crocheting. I sort of stopped when we were moving and like I packed everything and
Mm.
stuff. And then I started doing some projects for like decorating a new place. And then I bought a really big bunch of like lots of wool to make a blanket with to decorate a new sofa. I've not
Oh,
started making this blanket yet. I've had this wool in my closet for months. I just don't really crochet that much over summer when it's hot because like it's not really a summer
yeah,
hobby for me. So yeah, I do, but it's generally very seasonal for me. I don't normally do it all year round.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Although it's not been that nice recently.
No, no,
We're in
but
the
I've
same
also been
country,
on
and
deadlines and things, so it just
it's
hasn't
like
happened.
it's been a shit weather last week.
Oh,
I know. I was this is spoilers for the video coming out in an hour, but I was going to go read outside, and then literally as I finished filming the bit of me saying I'm gonna go read outside, I looked at the weather forecast and it said it was gonna start raining in 10 minutes, and I was like, okay, maybe we don't do that right now.
oh
I've been waiting for a chance to go read outside and film myself reading outside for a week. It has not happened.
no.
Yeah.
I tried. Um, I where did I leave off with comments? There's been a couple that I've been ignoring. A friendly reminder to regularly clean your keyboard. Mine was feeling grimish. Yes.
That would make a good prompt next year. Like, clean your workspace.
I'll write it down. Mars has a whole box of embroidery threads, so it's good that they'll at least they at least used a little bit of it. Yes. Keiko's grandma used to have a grandma's sewing machine, and of
Mm.
wow, okay,
Wow.
which was made of wood and metal and had giant metal threads.
That sounds cool. Send a picture.
Please.
Oh, unless you said used to, so maybe you don't have it anymore. I don't know.
Well, if you have old pictures.
Yeah.
Can't write in English today for some reason. English is overrated anyway. Which should worry me how the chapter ends because it's in English. English is easier since you write basically every word small. In German you write nouns in capitals, letters and gender-based articles. Yes. How are we doing for time? Where am I looking? Okay, half an hour. I have one more question. So I'm just gonna put it up on screen, then we can do a slightly smaller sprint and go through this one. So the question is, what's your favorite writing memory from this month? Anything in particular that you're proud of? And if you don't have a particularly good writing memory, you can give me either a different memory from a creative project that you're working on, would be the preferred one, or if you don't have that, just a memory in general. But basically something positive about stuff that you're excited about.
I was going to say I didn't write this month. Completely. But I'll have other memories of revising and better reading.
I mean, reading other people's books counts, but I feel like you've already used that as far too many answers, so we go into something new. Okay, let me share my screen again. Shall we do 15 minutes to then have 15 minutes to chat about this?
Sounds good.
Okay, happy sprinting. That did not work. Okay, now it's working. And that was the end of the sprint. How did you guys do?
Good. I used that sprint to go make my breakfast, so I was just eating my granola for most of that, and just continuing to read.
I'm so sorry I made you get up so early.
No, I
love
did this
and
to
appreciate
myself.
you so much.
This was something that I did and had a great time doing.
I still love and
I
appreciate you so much.
I edited some more. There's not much to say. I'm at 5 minutes in, but I feel like I've edited so much. It's just that currently I only have 5 minutes to show for it.
I felt that big time with the vlog that
Yeah.
I just edited. Like, I probably spent 2 nights on the first 6 minutes.
But that's when it's like really tight editing as well. Like it looks good because you just go through all of your footage and you might use a lot of the footage, but it only counts for like an
Mhm.
angle.
Oh,
It's not like
yeah.
just letting like if I could let myself ramble on and not edit any of the the ums in between, and then I'd be like, cool, that took me 5 minutes to do, and I have 20 minutes of footage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the long time going through like the 4-minute clips that I'm only going to use 6 seconds of, but I'm choosing which 6 seconds.
Yeah, and that's the thing. For me, it's more like at the moment selecting the B-roll footage because I've got a lot, and I think that's going to take me ages
Cool.
to go through because I took so much like on holiday and stuff, and yeah, just making sure it's not becoming a holiday vlog because that wasn't the plan either.
But what if it
I
did? I
mean, I'm
mean,
here for it.
I can't wait to see your Grease footage.
But yeah, how did you do?
Yeah, I tried to make a thumbnail. I currently hate it. Gonna try
Oh,
again.
Oh,
I'm so bad at thumbnails. Why are thumbnails so hard?
you know what?
really
I
tough.
noticed there was a recent trend at some point that is literally just a simple screen grab from one of the bits in the video and just some white text overlaid on top, and it looks good and
I
it's the
mean, that's
simplest. And
literally what I
actually,
was going for. It's not.
I was
I think I just don't have any good shots this month. Somehow.
mm,
Yeah, that's what I
the
hate
way
about thumbnails is I never remember to take pictures, and then I'm like, I have nothing, and my
you
screen
need to
grabs
do
look like
you
shit.
need to do my method, which I swear by now that I've been doing this for like the last 6 months, which is you select one day during which you're going to take all of your sweaters that you wear regularly for that season. You set up your camera and you take a bunch of pictures, and you literally look like an idiot because I go like, and you pose for like however long it takes, and you do the next sweater, and then you do the next sweater, and then you do the next one, and then at the end you just have a list of thumbnails that you reuse all the time, and that's what I got. I need to redo one actually because now I have swapped wardrobes. I'm back to my summer sweaters, while before all of my thumbnails are still winter sweaters.
It's time for the summer photo shoot.
Yeah, but I would recommend doing this because then you do this for like 30 minutes, you're done, and then you have like a bunch of pictures to select from, and
Yeah,
you never have to worry about it again because I always forget to do it.
that would
Yeah.
solve a lot of my headaches.
We'll see. I did want to include some footage of like me on the balcony, but I was also very mindful of not filming towards the outside world of the balcony because I don't want people to know where I live.
Put my actual street on the internet.
You could do shot of the balcony and then like a big circle thing, like a big blob of paint thing on top of like the landscape behind the balcony where you put the title of the video on top of it.
Yeah, but then I have to go outside and take new pictures.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Anna, what was your favorite writing memory this month?
Now that I thought about it, I had more than I expected. I had a few. I think obviously the first one is I finished a draft this month. So those moments only come around every so often. So I want to be happy about that, and I definitely dragged my butt on this one. So I was really happy to see it done.
I'm so proud of you, and I'm so excited to watch the vlog.
Thanks, Marta. I think what made it like extra special was that I was writing alongside Hudson, and we were racing together to finish at the same time, and we had been writing in lockstep because Malin was way ahead. Hudson and I had been writing in lockstep for like 2.5 months together, keeping each other updated on what chapter we were on and trying to keep up with each other. And so, like, that whole process was
I
really
will
fun.
also say it's because I was finishing a draft, which was like a 0/first draft. Well, you guys were finishing a revising draft, which I also find a lot harder. So if I had been doing the same step as you guys, I would probably also have been like, you know,
We were struggle busing.
Yeah. I would have been in that boat with you guys if I had been doing the same, but I wasn't doing the same stage
Yeah.
draft. So yeah.
Yeah. Malin was having a great time, and Hudson and I were just like, oh, this sucks. But that made it a lot better because I had someone to complain to.
No.
I will also pick an actual writing moment just because technically I was doing a like a basic revision pass of Space Princess Project. So technically, I mean, I wasn't writing, but I was like revising some bits and making sure that I had less inconsistencies in the spelling of some words or things like that. Like I replaced a word and then it replaced the same word with another words and it was a nightmare. So I had to I had to go through.
Oh God.
But I was using Scrivener for the first time to do the revision properly. And they have a color coding thing for revision rounds. So if you select that you're in a revision round, your revisions will appear in that color. So
wow.
It's very helpful because then you notice where the word went wrong because you're like, oh, wait a minute.
Thank God. That's awesome.
That sounds so
Because otherwise
useful.
I'd be like, I would not have noticed it. And you would be like, what the fuck is that? So technically, doing the end of that revision while I was in Greece, in Santorini, in that really nice villa with a private pool counts as my favorite writing memory.
I would put that up there. I would put that up there.
So yeah, I'm putting that up there. That's the one.
That sounds like a lifetime peak top 10 writing memory to me.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I'm going to say that my favorite writing memory was making a decision to cut a bunch of chapters from my draft that I'd been trying to edit them and make them better and trying to make them work, and I just decided that it's not working. I cut them all together and re-outlined that plot to have the same ending because I've written book 2, so like I'm editing book 1 at the minute. I gotta have the same ending. But I've just restructured the way the entire story works, and I really didn't want to do it, but now that I've done it, I'm still working on the new chapters, but it's just going so much better. I like them so much better.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's
And I
good.
think it's gonna make some of the relationships in book 2 work better as well. As a result, some of the consequences I wanted from this plot was a bit forced in book 2, and now it isn't, and it's like
Tip it off.
Light bulb
Nice.
moment, smart writer moment.
But that's what I mean is like sometimes your happy memories of writing are more about the results after you've done the writing than during the writing.
So true.
I mean, I'm actually really enjoying working on this. So I guess deleting the chapters wasn't enjoyable, but now doing the new bit is really enjoyable, and
Nice.
I haven't had this much fun writing in a while. It's like
Oh my God.
brand new drafting. It's so much fun.
Oh, I'm so happy.
That's such a nice thing, a nice feeling when you're like, oh, this is so fun to write.
Especially when it's like so clear cut that you made the right call. I know like a lot of times in revisions, it's like, am I doing the right thing? Is this making it better? Like, I hope this is going in the right direction. And it's nice when you get like
It's
a
hard to
clear,
tell. Yeah.
like, this was definitely the right move.
That's a nice satisfying feeling.
Where did I leave off with comments? We've got 3 minutes. Let me go through this very quickly. We did this one already. Nope. Okay, this one. It's a big thing. I didn't like it because the thread couldn't thread on the thread mill because little me didn't have enough weight back then. That's so cute.
Fair.
Age 3, have an epiphany for my favorite quest from my game. My fanfic is based on the chapters will be bonkers because they go bonkers in my head and I'm so excited for it. Mars didn't write much due to insanity, that was the second half of the month, but did get feedback on Project Jenny, even though they haven't read it yet. The message that came with it was very lovely.
Nice job, Mars.
I wish I was the type of writer that wrote fast enough to get feedback on projects regularly. I've only had feedback from people once and it's like, I want more, but I'm not ready for more.
I feel like receiving feedback is really hard sometimes, and it's like you got to make sure there's like a lot of trusting that goes in that relationship.
Yeah, absolutely. Crystal says, I did a lot of thinking about writing, but as far as memories go, first day I got to play my D&D character because the absolute chaos gremlins and it's very fun to play.
Nice.
Mars fed the cats and emptied the dishwasher.
Nice.
Keiko got 49 words, got distracted. Crystal woke up heavy and put a bagel in the air fryer.
Nice.
Malin is so smart, agreed.
That was about the photo shoot, I think.
Yeah. And yay. Yeah. And we have 30 seconds to spare. Look at that timing.
Sorry, we're chatty, Marta.
This is not chaotic enough.
I just know that Malin is doing something after this, so I don't want to make you late.
Fair. Is there like a break of 30 minutes before the next
yes,
stream?
So this was originally meant to be the second sprint stream, and it's now the first one. There's a 30-minute break, and then the next one's on Mars's channel, I think. There's also a playlist in the description that I've just updated, so that all the streams are actually on there now.
Nice.
So if you want to keep it open and go through all the different streams, you can do that.
Nice.
Yay.
Yeah, it was really lovely to have you. Do you want to do outros real quick?
Sure. I'm Anna Robbins. I make videos sometimes, and this has been so fun. Thank you.
And I've been Malin. I will still be trying. And thank you for having me. This was really fun. I've enjoyed talking about all of these prompts, and it was my first time doing the actual event, the Make Chaos Reign event. So I'm really happy that it went well and that I got enough prompts to make a party.
Yeah.
Yay. I'm so happy that you both could make it. I feel like this is catching up on the time that I wanted you both to host with me for Michael's Writerson, and then I got ill, and then the two of you hosted by yourselves on my channel. This time we did it successfully.
I forgot about that. Oh my gosh.
So this has been a long time coming, and I'm glad we got to do it.
Oh, I'm so happy.
I haven't.
Yay! Yeah. Well, I'm looking for an outro. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God, they don't let me down. I always fought just to win.